Broughton Street these days, and you'll likely be saying to yourself, I didn't know that was there.
That's right. It's exactly what happened to me. Like the Australian Aboriginal Art Gallery on the west end of Broughton Street. Joining us now, we have owner Kevin Reid and his wife Kari, and you brought us some lovely examples as well. Welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Literally, my husband and I, walking down Broughton Street, we've been in Savannah a long time, but we said, hey, we haven't been to Broughton Street in a while. And we were walking down there and we were like, look at this. How long have you been down there?
April I opened up.
April.
Yeah.
Okay. So new. And where did you come from to Savannah?
I was in Atlanta, moved over there in July, and I moved down here in February, opened up the shop in April.
Yeah. And why did you think that this was a good location for the gallery?
I've always liked Savannah. I've always been drawn to Savannah. First time I came in 1992, and then met and married my beautiful wife here in Savannah last year.
Yes.
And I said, because I'm from Alice Springs, right in the middle of Australia, 27,000 people. I said to her, if I'm going to move over to America, I ain't going to live in Atlanta. So we flipped the coin and
there you go.
And the only shop on the East Coast specializing in Aboriginal art.
I can find only 4 others in America.
In the country. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we're taking a look at your website right now. So people can actually buy off the website too?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talk about the artists. How many artists?
I've probably got about 40, 45 artists there. Yeah.
And when you, if you read about the art there, it says contemporary artists. So explain what that means with the Aboriginal art.
Art has been around for as long as Australians have been and they date back well over 60,000 years. And they only had the medium was only put onto bark, which used to break down their bodies when they were doing their ceremonies. And as soon as they sweated, it was gone.
What was it called again?
The body art.
The body art? But what
body art, so they would paint on the body.
What did they...
They used to use an ochre. So they'd break the rock down, which is sandstone, and they would mix it with water animal fat, and then they would paint their bodies.
Come off.
That would wear off after a while. Or they would put it onto bark, like I said, that would break down over a period of time. Or if they put it onto the rock, as long as it's in shelter, it would be there for thousands and thousands of years.
So now what do they use
so
instead?
Back in 1972, there's a little place called Papunya west of Alice Springs. There's a guy by the name of Jeffrey Barton. He was running the community, was an art teacher, had a very good rapport with the Aboriginal people. He was seeing some of the old men, the old chilpies, and they were just sitting in a circle with some of the younger kids and drawing in the sand. And he asked them in language what were they doing, and they said just teaching the young children the stories because they never had a written language. And he thought, oh, as soon as you stand up, someone's going to stand in that and mess it up. Why don't you put it onto canvas? So he introduced canvas. So back in 1972.
And you have all types of art there, large pieces like we're looking at, jewelry, smaller prints?
Yeah, affordable, up to investment pieces as well. So.
We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the pieces that they brought to us today. Australian Aboriginal Art Gallery on West Broughton Street. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Kevin and Kari Reid of the Australian Aboriginal Art Gallery, and you're going to talk a little bit about what we're looking at right now.
That's a painting by Walala Tapulgari. Him and 8 of his siblings were found in the desert southwest of Kirakara, just over the West Australian Northern Territory border, and back in November 1984. Previous to that, they'd never seen a white man. Anything material you can imagine, clothes, wheels, they had never ever seen. So the family who hadn't seen for about 25 years, who were in community, found out they were still alive, went out there and found them and brought them in.
Wow.
That was the Pintabee 9, so it was world headlines in that at that time.
And that's something that's consistent about Aboriginal art. It tells a story.
Correct, yes. Yeah. Because they never had a written language. So,
So art you can hang on the wall, and also wearable art.
Beautiful jewelry. These are actual paintings done by Aboriginal artists, and then a jeweler has applied a resin over them and created jewelry pieces out of them. Oh, wow. Each one is unique and different. No two are alike. And these actually can be sized. You can actually boil
these bracelets are absolutely stunning. They're
boil these.
What are they made on?
It's a type of resin.
Type of resin. And so you can change the size of
them.
So
you're saying you boil it, you shape it to the size of
boil the water, just immerse them.
And it does not affect the print.
Are these all by one artist?
No, it's multiple artists. And you get a little card. the limited editions, and they've got on the back of the card how many limited editions there is.
And you're wearing one as well, right?
I'm wearing an entire set.
Okay.
It's got the
Oh, the
ring,
rings,
the
okay.
bracelet, earrings, necklace.
The whole thing.
Here's another bracelet that's
Yeah,
similar.
another set.
I just love it myself, all the
Now,
jewelry.
do you travel over there to meet with the artists, to meet new artists?
Well,
How
I've got a
does it
small
work?
studio in Alice Springs where people can go and paint there,
Okay.
and I do buy off the artists direct, some of them. So yeah, I do know some of these artists personally.
Wow, West End of Broughton's booming these days.
Yeah, yeah, it's getting there slowly. So
Yeah.
it'll be good.
So you're in the 400 block there
404 West
of
Broughton
West
Street.
Broughton.
Yeah.
And what are your hours?
6 till 10 till 6 Monday to Saturday, and 12 till 6 on Sundays.
On Sunday, so kind of normal business hours for the
Yeah.
shopping district down there. This is another of the bigger ones that we're looking at. Talk price-wise.
Well, this one, this is Tommy Watson. He lives in the desert most of the time. He hasn't started painting until he was 80 years of age. He's only been painting for about 8 years. So this is a very limited edition. This is one of my most expensive ones. This is about $26,500, that one. So you can use these for investment pieces as well. These will never go down in price.
Because they're so limited in quality.
Correct.
So you
yeah,
have
very
people
sought after.
shopping from around the globe?
Sorry?
Do you have people from around the globe who shop
Yes,
for
we
this
do.
art?
Yeah, I've sold to a couple of places out of America already. So
Yeah.
and around America, and free shipping within America.
They're telling us we have to go. We didn't get a chance to look at everything. You also have art on that's actually on wood, correct?
That's what they call a coolaman. So that was just carved out the side of a tree, and that's what they would carry.
yeah.
Whatever they needed to
Right.
in there, because they never had any buckets or
Right.
anything. So yeah.
You're gonna have to
We're
stop
just
into